Okay, good morning, good morning. I hope everything works. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, I'm not in front of the camera, as you see, in a second. But maybe you could write in the chat for a moment, just because I connected and reconnected the internet, so I'm not 100% sure if everything works as it should be. So if you write into the chat a short hello, that would help me. Okay. I see. For some reason, I cannot see the chat today, but now it's double. But fortunately, I have my backup here. So, okay, I can see you here in my phone. Okay, whatever. That's a new thing that has not happened before. But if you tell me everything is good, then everything is good. I will actually put that phone here, so I know if anything doesn't work. You can just write in the chat, and then I will see it. Yeah, okay, that's super weird that I don't see the chat there in the computer now. Okay, let's start. Lass uns anfangen. Stehen. Freitag. Friday. Find your stance. Shall I still describe what you do, or shall we just quietly do the thing, assuming that after the third week of doing this every time, everyone knows now? But I always don't know how many new people start directly with this. So I will quickly say, put your weight 50-50, forward, backward, side to side, directly in the middle. Try to keep it there and have a nice long spine. It's enough to do if you're new to the routine. Knierotation, knee rotations. Change Direction, Richtungswechsel. Achte darauf, dass ihr mit den Knien, mit den Füßen nicht zu weit auseinander seid. Dass es nicht zu viel Belastung ist. Wir können auch hier heute mal langsamer durchführen als sonst. Natürlich reichlich spät. Ankle rotations. Let's do the same thing like yesterday again. That we do it super slow. Super slow, activating the muscles. Strengthening them to prevent bad things happening to the ankles, to the feet. Also schön langsam, um die zu kräftigen. Change of Direction, Richtungswechsel. Um die zu kräftigen, damit den Füßen nichts passieren kann. Pelvis rotation. Yeah, today I choose this stance. Bit wider stance than in the last days. I know my outfit with the all black is not so good. I know it's harder to see things. I always tell people not to wear black, and they send me their videos for correction. Change direction. Yeah, but this was what I could grab this morning when I was sneaking out, trying to not wake anyone up. Change of direction if you didn't notice, or if I didn't say. Wrist rotations. We are going again into the squat like yesterday, rotating the wrist. Here, let's do it a bit quicker than usual today, but still trying to have full range of motion. Nice speed. Change direction. Maybe you also feel your muscles really working from the speed. I really feel the top of the muscles here. The plank, or the muscles in the top. Boom, really shortening the front side here, pushing against the floor, gegen den Boden drücken. Ihr könnt die Knie hochnehmen, so wie ich, ihr müsst es aber nicht. You can put the knees up, like me, but you don't have to. And the squats. And the hip rotations. So I'm on all fours. I'm circling the knee through space. It's interesting for me to see here, to monitor the chat here, because I can also see the stream. Let's see, change direction, Richtungswechsel. That there is a delay of 3 seconds or 4 seconds, which is normal and good. But on the computer, there's no delay. Amazing how I find out more and more things here about this. Richtungswechsel, Seitenwechsel. Change sides. Schön großer Kreis mit dem Knie im Raum. Richtungswechsel, change direction. Okay, and our beloved 10 spinal positions. Round the back, round it forward. 10 spinal positions. Number 2, go back, zurück. As you see, every day I get a bit further. Again, every day my back is again opening a bit more up. Jeden Tag kriege ich wieder ein bisschen mehr Mobilität, nachdem mein Rücken so fest war jetzt die letzten Tage. Ich kann heute sogar die Wand hinter mir sehen. Sehr schön. Zur Seite, to the side. And to the other side. And rotation. Other side, andere Seite. Maybe you remember diagonally forward. Maybe you remember from when we always did the 10 spinal positions that I mentioned to breathe a bit deeper than usual. So that's also something that you might want to remember now. And again, breathe a bit deeper into the ribs. And diagonally back, diagonal nach hinten. Ich sage es auch nochmal auf Deutsch, also vielleicht habt ihr, wenn ihr die Morning Routines gemacht habt vor ein paar Wochen, wo wir viel diese Positionen gemacht haben, vielleicht erinnert ihr euch, dass ich da auch immer wieder gesagt habe, atmet in die Rippen. Ja. Und das könnt ihr jetzt auch wieder machen. Diagonal nach vorne wieder, andere Seite. Diagonal nach hinten. Split squats. You can do this version for a start. You can use your hands also, like that. Or more advanced would be to go all the way forward. So you find something that works for you. My feet are on one line. Meine Füße sind auf einer Linie. Und so ein bisschen mehr diesen change side, diesen Balance-Aspekt zu haben. My feet are on one line to have this balance aspect, more muscular activation through the balance. Push-ups. Also do a version that works for you. You can do it on the knees or with the hands up. Try to keep the elbows close to the body and try to keep a straight line. And you can tense the glutes, tense the legs. Remember yesterday, in the end, I talked a bit about the tension thing. And I think for many people, it might make sense now stay on at the top and push against. Might make sense to create a lot of tension here. Also, it's a good waking up thing. Yeah, you come from completely relaxed, hopefully, when you're asleep. And now you create some tension, ready for the day. Sesa. And to mermaid, use the hands. And kneeling side to side. Armrotation gegensätzlich. Arm rotations. We do the same thing as yesterday. When I go up, I bring the shoulders up also. Continue. To readjust the mic. I bring the shoulders up, and when I go down, I bring the shoulders down. Wenn ich hochgehe, bringe ich die Schultern hoch. Oh, schön hoch. Und wenn ich runtergehe, bringe ich die Schultern runter. Change of Direction, Richtungswechsel. Und ihr versucht, die Brust nach vorne zu halten. Try to keep the chest facing the front. I know it's hard to see with my shirt. So just believe what I say. Ich weiß, es ist schwer zu sehen mit dem T-Shirt, also müsst mir einfach zuhören. And then cross swings. Nice, relaxed arms, entspannte Arme. Schwung kommt aus dem Torso, aus der Wirbelsäule. The swing comes from the torso, from the spine, from the vertebra column, like we say in German. Change direction, Richtungswechsel. You can change every time which arm is up, which one is down when you cross. Also ihr könnt jedes Mal wechseln, ob rechts oder links oben ist, um das koordinativ ein bisschen anstrengender zu gestalten, ein bisschen komplexer. Und wir shaken. Könnt euch auch so ein bisschen hin und her bewegen dabei. Der Good Morning Shake. Good morning shake. 6 o'clock. Friday. We are doing the good morning shake. Maybe for you it's not 6 o'clock when you watch the recording. Maybe it's 10 o'clock because last night you were drinking too much wine and now you're thinking I should do this morning routine because I didn't take good care of myself drinking wine until 3 o'clock and reading Wikipedia. Okay, that's it. Das ist es. Das war's. Das ist es. So, jetzt bin ich hier am Handy und kann lesen. If there's something. That's also nice, no? I can... No, it's not different from when I'm at the computer, actually. Okay, like yesterday, if there are any questions, also general questions or whatever, I'm here to answer for a few more minutes. So if I'm not mistaken, then this is the 4th week of this cycle. So this is the 2nd month, but I need to calculate. Maybe I'm mistaken. Also vielleicht stimmt es nicht, aber ich glaube, das ist ein Monat jetzt wieder voll. Was bedeutet, dass wir im nächsten Monat wieder das System ein bisschen ändern. Also jetzt hatten wir immer dieser Wechsel, ne, zwischen Arme, Beine, Mitte, immer so hin und her in diesem schnellen Takt. Now we always had this change between arms, legs and spine, relatively rapidly back and forth. And if I'm not mistaken, next week we should change to a different system. So as I said, I need to look, or maybe someone of you knows. Tell me if there's anything that you would like for the next week. I always like the suggestions, how it feels for you. Yeah, and this week was very much like this. Next week would be nice to have again ta-ta-ta-ta-ta or something like this. Ne? Also sagt ruhig Bescheid, wenn ihr irgendwie was Bestimmtes im Kopf habt noch für nächste Woche. Für die, die irgendwie regelmäßig mitmachen, nehme ich gerne Feedback an. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. There was one question yesterday from Kaspar. Do I say it correctly like this? It was quite an intense question, yeah, about what beliefs changed for me in the last 5 years. I think that's correct how I frame the question, Kaspar. I hope it's correct. And I felt, wow, I'm overwhelmed by the question, but I have an answer. It's everything changed for me in the last 5 years because my son, so my oldest child, is 4 years ago, and then already with Annika's pregnancy, so that's 5 years ago, everything changed completely. Yeah, so when you become a father or mother, but I can only talk about being a father. I mean, I can also talk about the other things, but not from first-hand experience. Yeah, then at least for me, everything changed, and I think for many people it's the same, like the way you set up your life, the way you do things. So yeah, I recommend it. I recommend to do it early also, not to wait. So there was there was an intense transformation of myself. And I got another question that I felt goes a bit beyond the scope of what I want to talk here, which is more about practicing. Was my thoughts about money and let's say what relation or what role this plays in life. And if the person that asked the question is German, so then please write to me, then please comment there again, yes, I understand German, because then I would say I would discuss this question with Sascha in our German podcast, Dialog oder Tod. Yeah, so for the person that asked the question, give me short feedback. If you are German or if you understand German, then I would do it with Sascha there, because this seems to be the better place for such a question. Because there we talk about such life, super general, like very general life things. I mean, I also do it in my own things, but I think here in the morning routine, I want to stay with the questions more about the practice. Okay, last but not least, my back is getting better every day. And I just continued yesterday with what I did the days before, but yesterday I also restarted again to do some woodwork, which I didn't do since Sunday because I felt it's a bit too much if I lean forward like this, but I was also like doing the woodwork, and that's maybe something interesting for the people as a concept before we all leave to the day. So no, you are often a lot like this, because usually it's a bit down and you do your work, you saw and blah, 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 and you're in this position. And I mean, usually that should be fine for a healthy person to be a bit lean forward for some time and then to readjust later. But I felt, okay, I cannot do too long. So I was often choosing stances like this, so lower stances. So when I was sawing, I was more doing this work, instead of that work, which is, in a sense, can be working well, but because you need to see, where you saw, and you need to also look on the other side and here. So for some things, this stance works better, and for some things doesn't work so well. And then in between, I did also short micro breaks, more than I usually do, of just moving around in the hips and working a bit with the elastic band, doing some movements under a bit of tension to have the midsection ready. And like this, it worked. I did like 2 or 3 hours of work with the wood. But so the thing that I want to say with that is, can you do the thing that might be problematic? Can you change that in a way that is not problematic? So for me, it was, can you change the stances? Can you integrate more movement in there? Usually I'm someone that dives very deeply into something, and I don't want to do so much such micro breaks. But I think these micro breaks of movement are actually very, very, very good, very helpful, especially also if you sit at the desk, to do very regularly this micro breaks. It's just from how my focus works, I don't like it. So I'm a bit in an ambivalence with it. I think it's very good, and at the same time, I like to just dive completely into the things and not change back and forth. Okay, but that's something you might want to think about or not. Okay, good. That's it. Enough talking. Today I teach a workshop, so I have to prepare also now my stuff, put it in the car, and so on. With the trainer group, we have a 3-day workshop, so that starts at 8 o'clock. and I need to get ready for this now. Have a great weekend, have a great Friday. See you on Monday. Wir sehen uns am Montag. Habt ein gutes Wochenende und bis dann.